I subbed so fast.
Thanks for
after
the
a
epic
good
intro
tutorial.
Thanks for the
I
epic
subbed so
intro
fast.
Thanks for the epic tutorial I found.
I know that a lot of people may want to get a good start on their world, and there are many different farms that you can set up to help get you the resources you need later on. Today I'm here to suggest which farms you should add to your world to get a good start you want. The first important farm you should make is a fishing farm. This one is pretty easy to make. The first thing you want to do is find a good level spot and dig a hole 15 blocks down and 20 blocks across. Next, get a bucket and some blocks, and then place them in this pattern. Fill your bucket with water, and then continuously click on one of the elevated blocks, and wait for your hole to fill up. Once you're done, destroy the blocks and build some platforms across the water. You can place these in all of the biomes, so that you can easily complete fishing quests. The next one is the tree farm. Building a cool house is key in making a world that you can enjoy. Wood is one of the most common building materials, but there are many different kinds of it that makes having a selection of all of them much nicer. On top of that, wood is a really important crafting material throughout Terraria, which means that having a tree farm is really important. You can pretty much design this in any fashion you want, as long as you have created a perfectly flat ground for your trees to fit in. Once you level out an area, plant saplings that are separated by 4 blocks each. Once you plant them, designate where the trees will sit. After you collect the ones you just placed with paint or some other thing. After that, you can easily get all of the wood you need. These next farms are probably the hardest to set up, but are the most useful. Now it's time for the truffle worm farm. This one is very difficult to make, but is definitely worth your while. As you can see here, I set up rows of mud that are separated by 3 blocks. Down the middle of these rows is a chasm that lets truffle worms drop down into the collection point. Once you have a few, you can grab either a regular or golden bug net to capture the truffle worms at the bottom. If you can see here in the video, there are tons of monsters that like to crush all of your dreams by running over all of the truffle worms. So that you can have your truffle worms safe and secure in their little collection pit, I recommend that you put a block in the center of each row, so that no enemies can get past, but the worms can. After that you can just let the worms pile up, and get ready for your next Duke Fishron fight. The next important farm you should build is a chlorophyte farm. The first thing you want to do is kill the wall of flesh. Then, you need to find a huge open spot in the cavern layer. I found this big cave here, and dug some more out, to give me more space. Each of these chlorophyte farm blocks is a 5x5 square of mud with a piece of chlorophyte, or in the middle. Every one of them needs to be separated by 30 blocks or else it won't work. You can build multiple of these to get as much chlorophyte as you want in case you need to craft something out of it. This farm is so efficient that only minutes after beating the wall of flesh chlorophyte started to grow. That's gonna wrap up the video here. Sorry this one took so long to release. I had tons of stuff going on that I needed to deal with. Anyway, I'll continue with the theme of upgrading your world in the next few videos, so look forward to that. If you enjoy watching my content or find it helpful, maybe consider subscribing.